Major defeat today for President Trump in the battle over health care. House Republicans failed to muster enough votes to repeal and replace Obamacare. CBS 2's Brian Conybeare is in our newsroom with what happens next in the health care battle.
Maurice, Republican leaders concede the Affordable Care Act will remain in place for the foreseeable future, possibly until the next Congress in 2 years. But the president is now predicting Obamacare will fail and force Democrats to work with him to change the law.
Perhaps the best thing that could happen is exactly what happened today.
President Trump trying to put a positive spin on the failure to pass a repeal of Obamacare on the House floor.
Because we'll end up with a truly great health care bill in the future after this mess known as Obamacare explodes.
House Speaker Paul Ryan was much more blunt about not getting enough Republican votes despite a large GOP majority.
I will not sugarcoat this. This is a disappointing day for us. Doing big things is hard.
After trying to corral conservatives and moderates with last-minute changes and issuing an ultimatum Thursday, President Trump agreed to pull the plug Friday to avoid an embarrassing vote. Trump admitted he's disappointed one of his signature campaign promises will not be fulfilled, at least not right now.
I think the losers are Nancy Pelosi and Chuck Schumer, because now they own Obamacare. They own it, 100%.
The president tried to shift blame to the Democrats and vowed to move on to other issues. But Nancy Pelosi says Republicans got themselves into this mess.
I think the mistake really was they were so focused on embarrassing the Affordable Care Act rather than trying to improve it.
It's a stunning defeat for the Republicans.
Iona College political science professor Jeannie Zaino says Trump and Ryan are learning the difficulty of being the party in power and thinks this early loss could harm other Trump priorities moving forward.
Now he's going to take on the very tough issue of tax reform, the very tough issue of immigration reform potentially, maybe infrastructure, which is going to be harder for him to sell to Republicans than Democrats. All of those things are again going to cost him political capital that he's already spent a good amount on this health care push.
Trump says he still supports House Speaker Paul Ryan and that as president he learned a lot about loyalty and the challenge of getting legislation approved in a bitterly divided Washington. From the newsroom, Brian Conybeare, CBS 2 News.